I'm back for the second to last vault workout. I'll be doing that with Nicole, which I'm just a little bitter about. Nicole and I established a pretty intense rivalry last year during Julian versus Miranda. After being on the losing team, she didn't take it very well, understandably, you know, and I may or may not have rubbed it in her face a little bit. Nice shirt.
I'm mischievous in nature. I can't always prank everyone all the time. But she opened that door last year, and I've been walking through it ever since. She wanted to get a little quirky, a little pranky.
I brought in the cutest little plastic doves into the office to show my support for my team. If there's one thing you don't do, it's flick my dove.
She's my work wife. I'll flick her doves whenever I want to.
She violated my space, and since then, we have been rivals. Now that Jack by June is done and Julian vs. Miranda is coming back around, I think I need to step up my game. I'm just gonna make a slight tweak. I'm gonna start from the center, slowly spiral outward. When you apply the top, practically indistinguishable. Would you like an Oreo?
I love one.
Would you like an Oreo?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay, Alex, okay. You tried. I see we're starting early. I've been around this block. I've done my research. I've taken classes. Let the pranks begin.
What the hell?
Think you're funny, Alex? Joke's on you. I like whipped cream.
All right, bye you guys. Oh my God.
Alex! Alex! Come on, man! Alex! Dude! Alex, come on, motherfucker. Could you just open the door? Open the door!
What?
Hey, look, I feel like things have been getting kind of out of hand. And I know you just left to work out at the gym, but like, I'm still at the office. Maybe you can come and we could do a truce or something, talk it out. I don't know.
All right, whatever, fine.
Okay, cool. I'm at the office.
All right, I'll turn around.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Hello? Nicole? Alex, I am sorry.
Bark, bark, mother clucker. Bark, bark.
What happened to you? I don't want to talk about it.
Where's Nicole?
She's hanging out at the office.
Oh,
Welcome to week 24 of the 2021 Street Parking Vault. The Vault is one workout per week for 25 weeks with the goal of building consistency each week. You can choose any program version you like, and we encourage you to customize to fit your needs and abilities. Your scores don't matter, you just can't miss.
What's up, guys? Welcome to week 24 of the Street Parking Vault. This week, we are taking on the god Heracles. Heracles is 4 rounds of a 200-meter run, 6 man makers, another 200-meter run, and 12 devil press. Your score for today's workout is total time, and your goal is to get somewhere between 16 and 24 minutes. Now we're shooting for each round to take 4 to 6 minutes. And assuming that your 200-meter run takes a minute or less, you're looking at about a minute to 2 minutes for the man makers. That's 1 rep every 10 to 15 seconds. And a minute to 2 minutes for the devil press, which is about 5 to 8 seconds per rep. So make sure that you choose weights in order to hit those rep goals. Now, because it's only 4 rounds, you may be tempted to come out hot. But the man makers and the devil presses both require you to spend a ton of time under tension for each rep, and that can spike your heart rate up from the get-go. So we encourage you to find a smooth, steady pace, and then just hang on for the rest of the workout.
Heracles is an 18-minute AMRAP, so as many rounds and reps as possible in 18 minutes of 30 seconds of taps, single unders, jog, row, or bike, 8 goblet squat and press, 30 seconds of taps, single unders, jog, row, or bike, 8 burpees. Your score for this workout is the total number of completed rounds plus any additional reps. Your goal for this workout, 8 rounds or more. Now for that goal of 8 rounds or more, we're looking at roughly 2 minutes per round. Keep in mind that 1 minute automatically is going to be tied up in those 2 30-second mover pieces. So when you're choosing a weight for the goblet squat and press, choose something where you can complete all 8 reps in roughly 30 seconds. During those 30-second movement parts, whether you're choosing taps, single unders, or the jog, row, or bike option, what we want to see is that you guys are moving consistently at an uncomfortable but sustainable pace for an entire 30 seconds.
All right, guys, I am going to be doing the dumbbell and running version. Nicole over here is going to be doing sandbag and the assault bike. And my stepson Elliot is going to be doing shift. You guys ready? Oh, yeah. Cool.
All right, second to last workout of the 2021 Street Parking Vault. What you think?
Well, first, I think that we need to address the question that's on everyone's minds right now, Heracles. Because I think, I had this question when we were planning these. I thought it was Hercules. Like, why Heracles and not Hercules?
The Romans are the ones that gave Hercules the name. So the Romans are the ones that changed his name to that. But the Greeks he's always been known as Heracles.
So Greeks called him Heracles and Romans changed it to Hercules.
Correct.
Okay, but it's the same person.
Same person.
All right, what's up with Hercules? Why does this work out? Because we tried to theme the workouts based on the gods. We've got devil press, man makers, and running. To you, why is this a great workout for Heracles or Hercules?
Well, Heracles is known for his strength, his stamina, and he's just he's the strongest god out there. And so this combination of putting in a cardio element to this workout combined with the man makers and the devil press, correct?
Yeah, so, well, before we get into, I have more questions about that, but, so we've got 2 versions of the man maker going on, and a lot of times people ask, how do I do a man maker if I don't have dumbbells, or how do I do a man maker with the sandbag? So Nicole's demoing that over there. She's doing a burpee, deadlift, bent over row, squat clean thruster, and then the dumbbell version is a push-up with a renegade row. So you're doing a right row, left row, squat clean thruster. So you're getting that row for each of them. It's just a little bit different. You're getting the burpee for each of them, or the push-up and the squat clean thruster for each of them. And it's 6 of these per round. And they're just kind of annoying because they take forever. So getting back to, I actually chose this workout for Heracles. And I agree with everything you just said, but also the man maker.
There's a song, right?
Well, I don't think that a lot of people know. Maybe they just read the opening screen, but is Heracles an actual god? Like, what's his deal?
So yeah, shoot, I wish I would have brushed up on my story here. So I think he was an actual god, and then
I thought he was like a half god.
So I think
Hold on, let me click on the thing. I don't have it.
stand by because we got to get this story straight.
I'm not going to be able to click on it on my phone.
So okay. So I think he might have been a half god, and because of that, Hera got so mad at Zeus for again conceiving another child out of wedlock there, and so to punish Heracles, she made him do what he's really known for is his 12 tasks, which actually ended up turning into 15 tasks because I guess they try to get him so that he cheated in some way. But bottom line, Heracles is known for his 12 tasks that he had to complete in order for him to prove himself worthy of being a god.
Hercules was Zeus's illegitimate son. He was born with a different name. But yeah, Hera was pissed because he was the one of many. Yeah, one of many.
Like Zeus had so many kids with humans, and Hera just went out and just was angry for a good reason, and pretty much found ways to punish every single one of them. And Heracles had to, do these really tough 12 tasks, and they were rough, but he overcame. He got them done.
All right, so they are on the tail end of round one. So each round, what we're looking for is 4 rounds of a 200-meter run, or bike row options are also there for you. Of course, you can do taps or whatever. 200-meter run, 6 man makers, which we saw before. Then you're going to run 200 meters again and do 12 devil press. So Alex just finished that first round in 4:31. We've got a goal time today of 16 to 24 minutes. So she's right on pace to be there.
I think a good 20 minutes for Alex on this one, especially if that was just round 1. Once she falls comfortably in a good pace, I think she's going to be sub 20.
All right, and Nicole's, she's pretty close behind her. Let's see if she can hold that pace. She's not happy about the assault bike. We put her on the assault bike. She was not.
No,
she was hoping
her.
for the Concept 2, which is her favorite.
Yeah, she almost kind of left Team Giles after I told her to use the assault bike. I'm a big fan of the assault bike, though. If I'm being completely honest, I would choose that over running any day.
And then we've got Elliot, who just took off on his. I'm not sure what round he's on, but he's doing the shift version. The shift version is an 18-minute AMRAP, so we're going to get the shifters right in that same time domain as everybody else. Oftentimes the shift workouts are shorter, but not this one. He's doing 30 seconds of kind of choose your own adventure. So he's running outside. You could do taps, you could do single unders, you could do low step-ups, all the options. He's going to come in and he's doing 8 goblet squat plus press, which, let's be honest, it's a thruster.
Yeah.
But it sounds nicer if you call it a goblet squat and press. And then 30 seconds of jogging or whatever again, and 8 burpees. So he's on the burpee portion of whatever round he's on. And honestly, this is not an easier version. It's just less kind of reps. You're going to be stuck inside less time, and the run or whatever is going to be shorter, but the work that he's doing is going to be just as much as what these girls are doing.
Nicole did her good thing there before starting her sandbag man makers. She had probably a couple cals left, and this would apply on the run as well. Just kind of pulling back on the pace a little bit. So as soon as you come in, you're able to get your hands on whatever equipment that you're using, and then get moving on that, because 1 rep takes quite a while. So the last thing you want to do is keep your heart rate super spiked, and then go right into the man makers, because then you're in for a rough time. Kind of compose yourself, recover a little bit, and then get right to it.
What would you have any sort of specific strategy on this? Like, would you pick a section that you would take a little bit easier? Would it be the runs? Would it be the man makers or the devil press? Like, would you have a place that would be a mental break for you?
I would definitely find a comfortable pace on the running portion, and I would definitely try to pick up on the dumbbell movements or whatever object I chose. And so yeah, the running would be a little bit more of a break for me, or the biking, which I'll probably end up using the bike. And to be honest, I think I might actually even go Fitness Freedom on this one and go sandbag for one section and dumbbells for the other.
Which sections?
I think I'll do the man makers with the dumbbells, and then I'll do the ground to overhead with the sandbag.
The ground to overhead with the sandbag is a fan favorite.
100%. 100%.
All right, so they are in the middle of round 2. Alex is just coming back in for the devil press. Basically, the man maker and the devil press should take you around the same amount of time. One rep of a man maker is pretty long, so that section might take you a little bit longer. If you need to use 2 different weights for these, if you really struggle with the renegade row, make sure that you could have 2 sets of dumbbells out and do 1 set of dumbbells for the devil press and another for the man maker. You can do those push-up renegade rows from your knees if you need to, or customize to make it work for you. Take note after your first round, if you're outside of like 5.5 minutes, you might want to change something for the other 3 rounds.
I can't really see the time. Oh,
They're at 8:30 right now.
Oh, nice. Okay, great. Yeah, Alex is definitely on track to finish under 20 minutes. She's found her pacing. After round 1, 2, you'll fall into a good, comfortable pace, or you should, knowing that this is going to be a longer workout.
Now, actually, this is a really good point. One thing that we did list when you were talking about what version you would do is we did not suggest a heavier weight for extra challenge this week.
Nice.
For the stimulus that we're looking for in this workout, we just don't feel that it's necessary for you to use the 50s or the 35s. It's a lot of movements, and we want you guys moving pretty consistently. With that being said, if you choose to use heavier weight, you can go for it, but we don't think it's necessary. It's not the extra challenge this week. I believe the extra challenge is just to go faster.
That's good. Yep. That's really good. Yeah, because honestly, if you want to go extra challenge, try to get each round done under 4 minutes. That will really, really push you. I don't really like going anything heavier than 40s when it comes to man makers and the devil press, especially devil press. It gets really uncomfortable. It gets really easy for you to get super sloppy. There's a very big strength element that comes with swinging those 50s as well. To be honest, I would say 90% of our community is just not the stamina for that, especially with high rep movements. It's not good. Things get really ugly quick.
Yeah, and honestly, it's not the movement, the devil press movement itself. It's where people get sloppy is how they lower the dumbbells back down. They just ride the weight back down, and with the sandbag, at least when you're tired, you can drop it, or the barbell, when you're tired, you can drop it. When you're lowering the dumbbells and you're just allowing them to drag you down, it's no good. So Alex is in the man makers on round 3 here. Nicole might have peacocked it a little bit. She might have peacocked it a little bit.
Possibly. Makes for really good pictures, though. That's for sure.
She's just staring at the bike. Just staring. One tip that I can give, whether it's this workout or any other workout, is don't stare at the bike. Don't stare at the running course. Just start walking at least.
She's so mad. She's
or at
so
least
mad
start
at me.
pedaling your feet. You don't have to go, full pace, but if you're pedaling, it's moving the cows. Or if you're walking, you're at least chipping away at that 200. So if you're gonna rest during the dumbbell stuff.
So here's what's interesting, right? I think that lots of times I realize why I'm always gonna choose either the bike or the air runner, because I know that in order for me to stick within the goal window or try to get that done under a minute, those 2 objects there are going to push me the most. So I actually move towards the harder pieces of equipment to get the best workout for me, especially like if I'm gonna make sure to, keep intensity high, stick with the 40s. To me, I love that stuff. I love pieces that really challenge me, get me really uncomfortable, because again, we just do our 1 workout a day, and I wanna make sure I capitalize on what's gonna be the best for me.
And I actually did a podcast about that recently, about making yourself uncomfortable on purpose, and you just kind of have to know yourself. Like, if you are a person who enjoys working out, pushing yourself isn't always going heavier. Choose the piece of equipment that sounds the least fun to you. Run outside if you hate running outside. If you always use your barbell, grab the dumbbells, like challenge yourself that way. But if you're someone who hasn't yet found the joy in working out, choose the version that sounds the most fun to you. So, you know, we give Nicole a lot of times for the sandbag, and she does like working out, but if you're just having a day, choose the version that's gonna make you the most excited to do it and just go with that one. So you kind of have to know yourself, and it changes day to day, and that's totally fine.
I have this, well, actually it's kind of what, you know, makes you more adaptable to things. I don't like when a piece of equipment or a movement crumbles me and crushes me. It actually makes me want to focus on that movement over and over and over to get efficient at it, so I don't experience that same feeling every time I do a workout with it, right? So if, you know, I'm uncomfortable doing double dumbbell snatch, or devil press was a perfect example. At first, I hated devil press. They wrecked me. I didn't understand my breathing, how to pace them properly. And then I looked forward to seeing devil press in a workout to pay attention to how my body moved, how to, you know, pace it properly. And now I enjoy them.
Yeah, so watch Alex as she's bringing them down. So obviously as you bring them up, you want to keep them close to your body, but she also keeps them close to her body on the way down. This is kind of what we were talking about before. So she bends her elbows, keeps them close, and then goes through the legs before she goes back into that next push-up. Keep the dumbbells close to your body. Where people are getting really sore from that movement is letting the dumbbells just crash down to the ground like we said before. So that was a really good example of how to do it properly.
Elliot has just found his groove. He's moving.
He's got like 4 minutes left, and Alex just left on her final, or on her first round of her final round. So we're at 14 minutes in. I think actually Elliot's for sure going to be the first one to finish. He asked me because he was doing shift. He's like, "Do I need to run slow?" I was like, "No, Elliot, just do your fitness. Just be you."
As uncomfortable as Nicole is, she's definitely found a good pace right there. She's staying focused.
She loves it.
Yeah, she definitely does.
Like, she's not gonna love it during. None of you love the workouts during, but afterwards, you appreciate the push and the challenge, and you are proud of yourself. And she's gonna be proud of herself after this. She's 100% gonna be in the goal time, so this is perfect.
One of the things that I will say when it comes to finding a way to stay focused, because the last thing you want to do is lose focus in a workout, because then it feels like it's never going to end, like how uncomfortable you are, all the pain that's kicking in. Just stay as focused as you can with the movement that you are in. Be very present, and that way you kind of find ways to distract yourself. Like for example, Nicole, you know, finding a cadence, a 1, a 2, 3, a 1, a 2, and then that just gets her to keep chipping away at, you know, and stay focused.
Yeah, and I want to talk about, because this is Alex's last round of man makers. A couple things that we're looking for with these, you guys. This one can get pretty sloppy too. Try to keep your hips down. We see a lot of butts going up in the air on that one, and a lot of pike positions. If you find yourself piking, break. Go to your knees for the push-up if you need to. Don't allow that to happen. The other thing that we don't like seeing is sloppy rows. So where people are just kind of like using a lot of momentum to pull their elbow up and then just slamming the dumbbells back down to the ground. I know I do this when I'm tired. Bring the dumbbell up and lower it down under control each time, you guys. All right, so Alex just has her last 200 in the last set of devil press. This song I feel like is perfect right now for Nicole.
Oh, absolutely.
It's nailing the vibes.
Uh-oh. But she is about to finish her third round here, right? Yes. She's finishing up her third round here.
Yeah, so definitely a classic peacock situation that happened. And we'll get to hear all about it afterwards. The nice thing about the sandbag is it is a comfortable pillow.
It is, especially with those pool noodles in there.
All right, so Alex is on her final portion of this run. I just realized that Salvi went to run with her, so we better... You know, I am the person responsible for choosing who did all these workouts, as you know. And Alex noticed that I put her in almost all the running ones. And I don't think that I realized that I was doing that on purpose. It's probably partially because I don't like running.
All right, here she goes. She's gonna close it out.
So it's really funny. All right, we've got 12 devil press, and then we're gonna be done. Elliot's got 45 seconds.
She's either gonna go sub 18 or low 18-minute range here.
And Nicole is starting that final round.
I think Nicole's got like another gear that she can move up, but she won't kick it
Not to
until
the very end.
Yeah, the last 2 minutes is usually when I would say it's a good time to kind of start increasing your intensity a little bit.
All right, so once again, that goal time, 16 to 24 minutes. Alex nailed it. And just as Julian mentioned before, if you are looking for an extra challenge, go faster, run faster. That's the place that nobody wants to hear it. It's not about going heavier. Run faster, go unbroken in the movements. Elliot just finished, and now Alex was 15 seconds behind him. That was perfect. A lot of times we like the shift workouts to end up being a similar time or a similar amount of work, and that worked out perfectly today for this one. And as long as Nicole can finish in the next 5.5 minutes, she'll be in that goal time as well.
Nicole's doing okay. She's still talking. That means she's good to go.
Now, of course, in 6 months, we get to test this again. And in just a few weeks, the vault workouts are going to reset, and you guys get an opportunity to redo all of them or make up any of the ones that you missed. A couple suggestions for that, we're going to give a bunch more information about that later, is if you were in the goal time, especially if you were in the faster range of the goal time or the higher range if it was for an AMRAP, you can try increasing your weight or something like that to make it more challenging. If you were out of the goal time, like slower, you could try the same version again and see if you can make it. Depends on how far out you were and what your fitness has been like in between. If you were faster or if you beat the goal time, definitely challenge yourself. And then of course the other option that you guys have is just to do a different version altogether. And all of it's good to go. We are down for any of those things.
All right, this is her last rep here, I think. And now she's got about a couple minutes left. She'll knock out this bike right into her sandbag ground to overhead. So this right here is where I would recommend still find a good flow until you kind of can catch your breath, recover, and then get into the zone. Turn that switch on to finish this workout out nice and strong. Oh yeah, you can see it. She's in it. She's focused.
Oh yeah, she's pushing that bike. I mean, this music is just pumping her up.
Oh yeah.
It's like a champion song.
That's what you can tell. You can always tell if someone's in the workout because I cannot imagine talking to somebody while I'm in the workout. Like
You said something to me the other day.
Really?
I think so.
Oh man.
But not like a
I think
a combo.
I think it's like usually like a wow. Yeah, and that usually only happens the first couple minutes of the workout where I'm
Here
still.
she goes. 12 reps left. And what I always say to people right here is it's like it's not going to get any worse at this point. Like you're not going to feel any better, so you might as well just get it over with. Once you're here, get it over with. Get out of it. She's going to finish just right over 22 minutes, maybe just under, which is again perfect. This version was perfect for her.
But look how her movement is still really good.
Nicole is very strong.
Yeah, her movement is still looking really good. Uh-oh. It's just that cardio piece.
Alex over here cheering her on. Some people love that, some people hate it.
I would say this workout's going to be really good prep for the next week's.
Oh, yes. Next week, that'll be me and you and Carolina.
Yep.
It'll make this one look like a warm-up.
Uh-oh. Come on,
I think
Nicole.
she's only got like 5 or 6 left.
Oof.
She's got to get it over with.
Oh, come on. Come on. Oh,
They're
come
just
on.
chatting
Oh,
over
just
here.
lounging away. There it is. 22:19. All right. Nicole is definitely very happy.
And that's it. We'll get some tips from Alex. She looks pretty well recovered already.
Yeah, it's fun to see Nicole suffer. Just kidding. All right, guys. So the way I approach this workout is I chose to sort of bias the weighted movements. So I committed to doing the man makers and the double press unbroken, and then I kind of sacrificed my run a little bit. So I took my time. I made sure that as soon as I was done with the weighted movement, I had my feet moving out the door, which I think is a good strategy. Even if you just walk out the door, just get on your way to the run so that you're always moving and kind of making progress to finishing. And then once you do start jogging, like I was just using it as a chance to kind of shake my arms out, relax my shoulders, just kind of let go of any panic that was setting in, take some deep breaths so that as soon as I got back in, my hands were on the dumbbells and ready to go again. Like I said, I did those unbroken. I don't know if that's the best strategy for everyone. Regardless of how you choose to break it up, I do think it's a good idea to just piece it together, take it one step at a time. Don't start the man maker thinking about having to press it overhead. Just get into the plank position, then do the push-up, then row. Just the best way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time, and I think that's true for these movements as well. Make sure that you are, I like to lower kind of to my shoulder height and then let the dumbbells swing back behind my legs, and then as they swing forward, I'm lowering them to the floor. That'll help to protect your lower back, and it works well for both the man maker. I do outside my legs. You can, just like I did the double press, you can, I think some people prefer in the man maker after the row to jump their feet outside the dumbbells and do the squat clean from inside their legs, which is perfectly fine. I just like to go outside my legs. So that's just up to you. And then really last thing on the double press, you probably noticed, or maybe you didn't, but after I bring my feet forward and as I stand, I kind of load the dumbbells back behind me so that it's kind of like a kettlebell swing, and that I get to catapult the dumbbells forward and then bend through the elbows to keep them close to my body before I press out overhead. If you feel comfortable, I recommend kind of as your hands turn over, opening your palm a little bit because your grip does start to fatigue and any chance you get really to release that grip, I think, is a good one. So it was fun. I hope you guys enjoy it. We're almost to the end.